An exciting game of football at the Loftus Versfeld Stadium in Pretoria, where Mamelodi Sundowns hosted MC Alger, coached by coach Rhulani Mokoena. It was a tough match, for MC Alger, and the results really showcased, how both these teams played throughout the 90 minutes. With Mamelodi Sundowns, they came here knowing that they had to win. They cannot afford to draw or to lose, so they had to win. And then MCLG on the other side came here with the mindset of having a comfortable game that they could draw or win if anything was for the better. They could win or draw. But at the end of the 19 minutes, we saw Mamelodi Sundowns winning the game by 2 goals to nil. The performance really showed that Mamelodi Sundowns deserved to win the game. And now the question here really is Roland Mokoena a bad coach, or does he lack quality in his team? Now, according to my opinion, I think he's an excellent coach. I saw what they were trying to do on the second half. They were trying to build from the back, trying to play that tiki-taka football, which we know from Rhulani Mokoena, trying to pass each other, create 5 to 10 passes together without losing the ball. But they lacked quality. They lacked quality in a way that most of their players, I think 80% of that squad really, most of them cannot even be signed in the DStv Premiership. So they couldn't really match the quality of Sundowns. Sundowns had much better players, much better quality. I'm not really so sure about the coaching, because in the first half I think Sundowns played well, but they also showed moments of vulnerability, in that if MCLJ took advantage of that, they would have done better. Maybe they would have gotten a goal in the first half. Second half, Sundowns started defending in the first half. I mean, in the second half, first 10 to 15 minutes of the second half, Mamelodi Sundowns was defending. MCLJ, that's when they tried to attack, but it was not really coming together. Like, they were not a threat to Ronan Williams. Like, we can even count the number of shot targets or shot on goals which they created. Like, they could really build from the back. They had those passes. They could link, but they couldn't get behind the defense of Mamelodi Sundowns. So I think Coach Rhulani Mokoena there still has, yeah, he still has a lot to do. He still has a big job in that team if they do give him a chance, because I think he's doing well in the Algerian league. He's now number one. The last time I checked, he was leading by 10 points. Checking the difference between the first and the team on the second position. So he was leading the second team by 10 points, with both teams having played equal number of matches. So I think he still has a big job at MCLJ if they really want to succeed and see themselves doing well at the CAF Champions League level. In terms of the league, so far so good, which then really questions, the level of quality in Algeria, like the level of quality of the Algerian league. I mean, if that is their best team so far, if it's leading by 10 points right now, it means it is their best team in Algeria, or you can just say it's one of their best teams in Algeria, and it's playing like that at a CAF Champions League competition. Then they still have a lot of work to do. They still really have a lot of work to do. But anyway, Mamelodi Sundowns won, collected maximum points, and now they're off to the knockout stages of the CAF Champions League. We hope they do well, man. I also hope they do well. I hope they proceed also to the quarterfinals, semifinals, and all the way to the finals, as we know from coach Miguel Cardoso, that he's a coach that is known for reaching the finals of the CAF Champions League. Like, he knows how to play this competition. So we hope that happens as well with Mamelodi Sundowns. So yeah, guys, that's all there is to say about this match. The team that played the best football won. The team that had the better quality won. We're not really so sure about the coaching, because it was tough. I remember in the first half, though, both coaches couldn't even shake hands. So there was also a lot of emotional influence into the game. Also during the game, Algerian players tried to play, a rough physical match when we saw a possible lot of injuries during the game, and we also saw another incident when another Alger player almost got a red card. I think the referee there just didn't want to to spoil the game. He gave him another chance. But yeah, that's all we can say about this game. But anyway, guys, we'll see you on another blockbuster and amazing video. We now have Kaizer Chiefs going to play the last game. We wish them well, and we hope they do well. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If it's your first time coming to Generation Reborn, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Feel free to join this YouTube channel. I'd really appreciate your support. I love you all. So another blockbuster and amazing video. Ciao.